Good morning, students. Now listen, students, we have one concept. Already we discussed it, but again recalling this one. With the help of this concept, we are going to work out two problems. A hyperbola is a locus of a point. We know the meaning of locus, the path traced by a moving point. In a plane which moves such a way that the difference of its distance from two fixed points, underline this way, two fixed point in the plane is constant, and this constant is less than the distance between two fixed points. We already worked out the focal property of a ellipse and also the focal property of a hyperbola. Recall that one. See this one. This is a hyperbolic diagram. See this one, a hyperbolic diagram. Y-axis 0, 0, that means center. Say this is x, x dash. See this one, a hyperbola is a locus of a point. I am considering a point here. So P1, say P1. Locus of a point in a plane which moves such a way that the difference of its distance from two fixed points. So I am selecting two fixed points here. Say this one, F1. Say here, F2. Say here, F1 and F2. See this one. I am taking F1, F2. This must be P. Then we have some distance between these two. So what is the meaning of this one? F2, P1. So the difference is here, the meaning of the difference is greater minus less. See here, F2, that means P1. F2, P1. F2, P1 minus F1, P1. It must be a constant. It must be a constant. This is the explanation. Suppose if you are taking a point here, say I am taking P1, here P2. So listen now, we have some distance between this focus. So select the distance between this focus. Here also we are having some different distance. See this one, F1, P2. F1, P2. That means F1, P2 is the longest distance. Then minus F2, P2. It is also a constant. See this concept? We already worked out. So difference between, that means F2, P1, that means greater than the less distance. It should be a constant. We already worked out. So the difference between the focal distances, of a hyperbola is a constant that is equal to length of the major axis. This constant must be 2a. So we can say here, see, F2 P1 minus F1 P1 equal to constant. We are saying that constant must be 2a. Here F1, F2 must be the focus. These two are fixed point. Now listen, F1, F2 have the distance. See here, F1, F2 have some distance. This distance must be greater than the distance between these two. 2a here. This is the logic. They are given. See F1, F2 have some distance. This distance 2a means already we are having a dash here. So a dash means 2a. By the concept, this F1, F2 have the greater distance than this one. This is 2a. 2a is the length of the transverse. Length of the transverse. In the same concept we already used in your ellipse also. What is the concept there? F dash P plus Fp is equal to 2a. There we are using length of the major. So that is the focal property of an ellipse. Here is also called focal property of the hyperbola. So this is F1, F2 must be the focus, A and A dash must be the vertices. Therefore, A dash is called length of the transverse. F1, F2, that means F1, F2 must be the distance between the foci. As per the given concept, this distance greater than 2A. So using this concept, we are having two problems in your exercise. Dear student, follow and understand what is the meaning of this one. Already we discussed some application problems based on hyperbola. Today also we are going to work out the same type of problem. See the question clearly and take down the diagrammatic explanation first. Two coast guard stations are located 600 km apart. This is the first information. There are two stations. The distance between two stations are 600 km apart. At the points they are located A 0,0 and B 0,600. This is the second information. A distress signal, that means a signal from a ship at P is received at slightly different times. A danger signal from a ship P located at P is received slightly different times by two stations. It is determined that the ship is 200 kilometer farther from station A than it is from the station B. So from A and B there are two stations. Ship is located at a distance, some distance. So place from A to ship placed at P, then from B to some distance from the ship P is given, then station A is 200 kilometer farther. Farther means more than station B. That is the concept they are given. The question asked is find the equation of the hyperbola that passes through the location of the ship. Now listen carefully. We need the points. What are the given points? A 0,0 and B 0,600. This is given. A 0,0 and B 0,600. So I am selecting the diagrammatic explanation. So consider X. This is 0,0. This point is considered to be A. Another one B. Another one point is B. Consider this point B. The value is 0,600. This is given. So distance from A to B is already given. Distance AB equal to 600. This is the first information. So A 0,0 and B 0,600 are the given 2 points. In this place there are two stations located at A and B. Now a point P, that is ship is located in this point P. Consider a point is P. Consider a point P of X, Y. In this place only ship is located. Now a signal is from this point, that means from this ship is produced. It is received by the two stations. Now listen. This is the distance between the two stations. Now listen the concept. From A, the ship is located than 200 kilometer than from P. So consider this is X. That means this is X plus 200. This is the concept given. So from station A, the ship is located 200 kilometer than ship B. So we are giving unknown quantity, say it is X. This is X plus 200, that is 200 kilometer more than B. So this is the concept they are given. So consider these 2 points as the two foci of the hyperbola. Let us consider. So let us consider the points A and B as the foci of a hyperbola. This is the logic we are producing. This is the logic we are producing. So now we are considering this A and B as the two foci. That means I am considering this is F, this is F dash. F and F dash be the two foci of an instance. Originally, station A and B are located at 0, 0 and 0, 600. But as per consideration, consider these two stations as the two foci of a hyperbola. Now listen. This is the distance between these two is given. Initially I am saying AB is 600. Now it is F and F dash. This is nothing but F dash. F dash equal to 600. What is the meaning of F dash? F is generally called as the foci. F dash is the another foci. It is a hyperbola along this y-axis. Therefore this focus is said to be 0, AE. The another focus is 0, minus AE. Distance is 2 times AE. So this is nothing but 2 times AE. 2 times AE equal to 600. From this we can say AE equal to 300. This is the first information we are able to get. This is the consideration. A is the station, B is the another station. Let us consider these two stations as the two foci of the hyperbola. This is the let us consider the points A and B as the foci of the hyperbola. Therefore, we can give the name F dash. Okay. Then what is the another logic? By the focal property of the hyperbola, we have already worked out a problem, worked out a property in your previous explanations. Refer that focal property. So F dash P minus Fp. See, this is one. F dash P minus Fp equal to 2a. This is the focal property of a hyperbola. You can refer the theoretical concept. We already worked out a focal property of an ellipse and also a focal property of a hyperbola. So F dash P minus Fp equal to 2a. Now listen, F dash P. What is the distance between AP? X plus 200. That is nothing but F dash P. Therefore, X plus 200 minus this distance is X equal to 2a. X will be removed. Therefore, we can say 2a equal to 200. From that, a equal to 100. This is the second information we are able to get. So listen carefully, understand the question. We are able to work out one by one, step by step. Now, A is find out. Already AE is we worked out. Now we need B squared. What is the formula to find the B squared? A squared of E squared minus 1. Just multiply inside. We can get the A squared E squared minus A squared. What is the value of A squared E squared? AE equal to 300. Therefore, if you want to squaring that, we can get 9 4 zeros. So 90,000 we are able to get. Minus A is already worked out. A is 100. 100 square we can get 10,000. So 90,000 minus 10,000. Therefore, B squared equal to 80,000. So we are able to work out all the needed datas. What are the needed datas? We need to find the equation of the hyperbola. This is along y-axis. So type number 2. Now what is the equation? Y squared by A squared minus X squared by B squared equal to 1. So we need A squared, we need B squared. See here, we already worked out A. A is nothing but 100. From this we can say A squared equal to 10,000. A squared equal to 10,000. So we need A squared, B squared. Now listen, here 0, 0. This is one focus. This is another focus. We need the center. If we want to find the equation of the hyperbola, center we must know. See, A is considered to be one focus. A dash is considered to be another focus. Therefore, center must be the midpoint of FF dash. We already worked out the conditions. C is the midpoint of AA dash. C is the midpoint of FF dash. And C is the midpoint of ZZ dash. Therefore, C is the midpoint of all these. What is the meaning of F and F dash? Focus. One F is focus, another F dash is another focus. See, one focus here, F dash. So C must be the center. What is the value of center here? C 0, 0. This is 0, 600. That means center is 0, 300. It must be 0, 300 only. Now we have to draw the diagrammatic explanation. See now. Now we are able to draw. Consider this is capital X axis, X dash, because we are able to draw capital X and capital Y. Now capital Y is also along this only. This is also said to be Y and also capital Y. Now center is shifting from 0, 0 to some other point h, k. Then we are able to say the equation of the hyperbola is, see, equation of the hyperbola. Equation of the hyperbola is capital Y squared by A squared minus capital X squared by B squared equal to 1. Now capital Y is replaced by Y minus K the whole squared divided by what is the value of A squared here? 10,000 minus capital X squared is replaced by X minus H the whole squared divided by what is the value of B squared? 80,000. That is equal to 1. What is the meaning of H, K? Center is denoted by H, K. Here H is 0, K is 300. Now I am going to substitute here Y minus K. K is nothing but 300 whole squared plus X minus H is replaced by 0. Sorry, here it is negative hyperbola divided by what is here 10,000 minus 80,000 equal to 1. This is said to be equation of the required hyperbola. The question asked is find the equation of the hyperbola. Once again, listen the concept. There are two stations, A and B, are located at a distance of 600 km apart. Question itself they are giving A is origin 0, 0, B is given 0, 600. So distance between these two is AB. AB equal to 600. First data is given. There is a ship P. So P of X, Y I am selecting. Let us consider it should be any point. So now from this AP and BP there are distance. This distance has to be X. This distance is considered to be X plus 200. What is the reason? Already in your question itself they are giving the data. A is 200 km further greater than this. So we are selecting this is X. This is to be X plus 200. From this, these 2 points A and A dash are considered to be two foci. So say F and F dash. From this, F dash is considered to be 2 times AE. Therefore, it is nothing but F dash is 600. So F dash is nothing but 2 times AE equal to 600. Therefore, we can say AE equal to 300. First information. After that, by using the focal property, F dash P minus FP, that is nothing but F dash P, then FP equal to 2A. That means X plus 200 minus X, X will be removed. We can get 2A equal to 200. From that we are able to say A equal to 100. That is the second information. After that we know the value of A, we know the value of AE. Then we are able to work out B squared. What is the formula to find the B squared? B squared equal to A squared of E squared minus 1. With the help of this formula, you are able to find out B squared equal to 80,000, A squared equal to 10,000. Now we are able to draw the diagrammatic explanation. Now listen, we are able to conclude the hyperbola here. See here, this is the center, this is the foci. Then here must be vertex. Therefore, this is said to be the hyperbolic diagram. So this is said to be the hyperbolic diagram. Because the point P, that means it is located on this hyperbola. Let us consider this must be the vertex. Here also we are considering here. Here also we are able to get a hyperbolic diagram. See, this is center here. Then this is said to be the vertices. Then foci. So already we are considering A and B as the two foci. Then the hyperbola passing through the vertices A and A dash. Generally A and A dash. Here we are already taking A and B here. That means these 2 points are said to be the vertices of the hyperbola. See, this is we are able to get the hyperbolic diagram. Its equation is y minus 300 the whole square by 10,000 minus of x minus 0 the whole square by 80,000. Therefore, this will be removed. We can get final answer y minus 300 the whole square divided by 10,000 minus x squared. Just this 0 we can remove. X squared divided by 80,000 equal to 1. This is the required equation of the hyperbola. So dear students, first read the question, take down the notes clearly, then observe the theoretical concept. This is said to be x-axis, then this is said to be capital x-axis. What about y? This is y-axis. Now capital y-axis is along small y-axis. This is said to be the center. This is said to be the center C. 0, 3. This must be the vertices. So take down the diagrammatic explanation, work out yourself. Now listen students, it is one more problem, the same explanation just now we discussed in the previous question. See, A and B are 10 km apart. In the previous question, 600 km apart. Here we are selecting 10 km apart. And it is determined from the sound. In the previous question, there is a signal from the ship. Here there is a sound. That is the only one different. Of an explosion, here at those points in different times, that the location of the explosion is 6 km closer. In the previous question, they are giving the 200 km difference. Here 6 km closer to A than B. These are the information. Just listen. I am taking 2 points. Considering this point A, another one is B. So there is 2 points A and B. The distance between these 2 points are 10 km apart. That is the first information. So A and B are any 2 points. Then the distance between these two is said to be a 10 km. Now another one. Sound of explosion is heard at those points at different times. Now consider, I am considering a point P. From this sound explosion heard to A and B at different times, 6 km closer to A than B. So that means we are having a distance from this one. Distance. Here also I am getting a distance. This distance is 6 km closer to B than B. That means I am considering this is X. This is X plus 6. That is the information. See here X plus 6. That means X. So the reason is 6 km closer to A than B. That means this distance is higher. X plus 6 X. This is the given concept. Now I am checking this must be an x-axis. So I am considering this is x dash. So C is the midpoint of these two. So consider this is an axis. So automatically it must be 0, 0. That is the first information. We are selecting these 2 points must be located on axis. X-axis, x dash. C must be the center 0, 0. Consider this is y-axis. So now listen. Here also we are using the same logic just now we used in the previous question. Now listen. This is y-axis. Initially in the previous question, the 2 fixed points A and B are considered to be the foci of a hyperbola. Here also I am considering. Let us consider the 2 points. Let us consider the 2 points A and B as the foci of a hyperbola. We are considering, let us consider A and B as the 2 fixed point. It is considered to be 2 foci of the hyperbola. We are having a property, focal property, so that we are considering. So distance between these two is said to be 10 km. Therefore, it must be 5 comma 0. Another one is minus 5 comma 0. Now as per the rule I am taking this is f, this is f dash. This point is considered to be f and this is to be a. See here I am taking f. Now what is the distance between these two? F dash is 10 kilometer. Initially AB equal to 10 kilometer. But I am considering these 2 points as 2 foci. Therefore f and f dash equal to 10. 2 times AE equal to 10. From that AE equal to 5. From that AE equal to 5. This is the first information. After that we are having the focal property. By focal property. Now listen, f dash p minus fp equal to 2a. So f dash p minus, because it is the higher distance, f dash p. So here f dash p is nothing but x plus 6 minus fp is x, that is equal to 2a. So x will be removed. We can get 2a equal to 6. From that a equal to 3. Listen, we are getting a equal to 3. Then a equal to 5. What is the value of b squared? B squared equal to a squared of e squared minus 1. So I can multiply this a squared e squared minus a squared. That means ae means here 5. 5 squared becomes 25. Then a is 3. 3 squared become 9. Therefore I can get b squared equal to 16. Listen this diagram. Center. This is said to be foci. Therefore this is said to be the hyperbolic diagram. This is said to be the hyperbolic diagram. Here must be the vertices. See this. This is said to be 1f. Here f dash. P is any point on the hyperbola. Then only we are able to use this focal property. P of x comma y be any point on the hyperbola. Refer the previous diagram. That is also we are considering P is any point on the hyperbola. Then only we are able to use the focal property. Now listen, we are having b squared here, a squared here. Therefore, equation of the hyperbola is. Now, equation of the hyperbola is. So now listen. Equation of the hyperbola is. Equation of the hyperbola is. It is type number 1. X squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared equal to 1. Because the center is the origin. In the previous question, center is 0, 300. Therefore, we are using capital X, capital Y. Here, we are using only small x, small y. Center is the origin. If the center is the origin, we can take x squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared equal to 1. Here, a squared is 9. B squared equal to 16 equal to 1. This is the equation of the hyperbolic. So dear students, just read the question, take down the data. Here A and B are any two fixed points. The distance between these two is 10 km initially. After that, we are considering C as the midpoint. If C is the midpoint of A and B, then we can say the two fixed points as the two foci of the hyperbola. After that, f dash equal to 2AE, 2AE equal to 10. From that AE equal to, we can say 5. Then, by using the focal property of the hyperbola, f dash p minus fp equal to 2a. Here f dash p is x plus 6. This is x plus 6. This value is x plus 6. Here this is the hyperbolic. This is x plus 6. Then, this is x. The question is already given. This point B is 6 km greater than E. Therefore, by using that property, focal property, we are able to get 2a equal to 6, a equal to 3. From that, AE equal to 3, AE equal to 5. Find out the value of b squared. After that, use the equation of the hyperbola. X squared by a squared minus y squared by b squared equal to 1. Replace a squared equal to 9, b squared equal to 16. This is the equation of the hyperbola. So dear students, take down the questions clearly. Draw the diagrammatic explanation. Observe the results previously we are worked out. Here for these two questions, we are using focal property of the hyperbola. So take down the notes clearly. Thank you.